It makes me feel wonderful though to see my kids run to the teachers in the morning and give them hugs and kisses and then not want to leave at night.
I love the kids. The kids are my favorite part. Each one of them has their own personality and their own way of doing things.
Walking in, it just felt like home, and I knew that this is where I needed to be for myself and for my children as they get older to come here as well.
Hi, I'm Teresa Siebel. I'm Director of Mid-Rivers Daycare. I've been here for 16 years. I raised my children here, and I now have another family here with all of my teachers. And actually becoming a director was kind of a hard decision for me because I enjoy so much being in the classroom with the kids. And one of the things that I asked when I became director is that I'd still like to do story time with the kids. The preschool every day at 10 o'clock is story time with Miss Teresa, and we do stories and songs. I teach them lots of finger plays for the seasons and things like that. We actually have several teachers that have gone to school here when they were 5 years old and have come back to teach for us.
It's kind of nice to come back here and kind of see how much it's changed. I've always loved Mid-Rivers Daycare. I've always come here when I was little, and I remember the first day I walked in and I saw Miss Teresa, because Miss Teresa used to be my teacher in preschool, and she just had this big smile on her face and you just knew it was going to be a great day no matter what.
My other daycare had closed down, and I had heard very good reviews from people that I work with. I work for the City of Maryland Heights. What also drew us to this place too was how long the teachers have all been here. Most of the teachers have been here, I want to say probably since the place has been opened. And that is wonderful. And I actually use one of the teachers as a babysitter on the side, which is a wonderful thing too, that you can find that kind of relationship.
I'm the Montessori teacher here, and I actually came in contact with this place when I was in my Montessori training, and I walked in to do some observing, which was required for my Montessori training, and I fell in love with the place. When I came in to observe and I was pregnant, I felt a spiritual connection to this place, that I knew this is where I needed to be and that this is the place where my daughter is supposed to be when she gets older.
My husband and I moved out into St. Charles County about 13 years ago, and I just happened to see an ad in the paper, and so I applied and I got the job right away. And I guess what's kept me here is it's like my family. It's like home. I go from home to home, and the kids are mine. Some of the kids refer to me as Meemaw or their grandma. It's just a pleasure to work with the kids and the staff and Mr. George, who's the owner. I just can't imagine being anyplace else.
And infants and toddlers, we do 3 full-time and 1 part-time child per teacher. So the rooms are usually a little lower with children than other centers may have. In our 2-year-old room, we have 6 full-time and 2 part-time. So we can have 12, 13 kids with 2 teachers. Several of our teachers are degreed. Many of our teachers have been with us at least 5 years. Many have been close to 10.
We are a very close-knit community. All of the teachers, we all laugh together, we all bring food in on food days. We just had a Christmas party on Tuesday, and it was just a nice get-together where everyone got to talk about their day. All of the teachers work together for the most part as a team to help one another. If we're doing an activity in the twos room and they say we want to do that, yeah, they'll bring it over, we'll adapt it to our kids, and then we'll use it.
It has been a very good experience all the way around here. The teachers have all been here for a very long time, so you know if the teachers have been here for a long time, then they must love their job. It's just when I drop them off in the morning, it's just we leave and you know they're in good hands all day. I really don't worry about them.
Having a good ratio with the kids helps because you get to know every single kid. And I don't know just the Montessori kids, I also get to know the kindergarten kids and the country club kids. It's nice to be able to get to know the parents and to help keep them updated on how their kids are doing here and there, tell them, cute stories about their kids and what they've done throughout the day.
We have 2 certified teachers here and 3 assistants. It takes all of us here to work together to make the program work. We feel very close. We love our kids, love the kids like they're ours, like they're our own. And you just can't find a better program, I don't think. They get so much out of it, not only academically, I don't think they can get any more love anywhere.
It's also a nice place where I get to be around kids. I love children, and I love to play, and I love to have fun, and we do a lot of great activities with art and science experiments and just a whole different array of different activities. It's just a lot of fun.
I think our school is mostly unique because we move our children around. They don't stay in one room all day. We have a music room where they do music and movement activities. We have a reading room where they work a lot with language activities. We have a playroom. It's blocks, manipulatives, dramatic play. We have a computer room where they do computer type activities. We have a writing center. We do a discovery room. It's math and science activities. And our art studio where they have, it's a have fun, get messy type of room. We have a nice area that's a indoor play area. It has indoor slides, scooters, parachutes, balance beams. We've got a basketball area, and it's also got a nice large area where we can do circle games. And we also have our outside area, and it's more of a recess type of an area.
The moving from room to room is where they have maybe like math maybe in one room and science in one room and music in another room. So they're constantly moving around. They're not just stuck in front of a TV set like at my other daycare they were, but they are constantly involved in activities here. They've just excelled past their actual ages. It's almost like, well, it's like a preschool and a daycare, but they're just involved in so many activities here. It's been wonderful.
There is such a variety of things for the kids to do. They're not stuck in one room all day long. At the school I have come from, it's you do everything in that one room. You eat lunch in that room, and you have nap in that room. In this place, it's such an eclectic place to begin with. But the kids get to move around from one room to another, not just be stuck in one room all day long. And the playground is so beautiful. It's huge, and the kids really love. The gross motor time that they get is important for their learning as well. But they love being able to be in different environments throughout the day.
We have one large classroom here that's broken into the 5 areas of the Montessori classroom. We do have a lower level. It has a large game room where we do play indoor games, or we start the morning there. We have another room that's for our country club program, which is for school agers. We offer before and after school care, as well as days off in summer. We have a large lunchroom downstairs where the kids do eat. We provide breakfast, lunch, and snack. We have an in-ground pool that has been built specifically for small children. It's 2.5 foot at one end and 3.5 foot at the other. And our playground is just huge for a daycare or a preschool. And we do get them out as often as possible.
As soon as I learned about Montessori, I knew that this is exactly what kids need. Kids need to be able to become independent and have coordination and develop their sense of order, and it's such a beautiful philosophy. I just can't imagine working in any other environment.
We have some kids that can read. We have other kids that are working on their sounds. We have some children that may not be able to identify their numbers, and we have others that are adding. So it's just a good way for a little child to come in and to learn at their own pace. I think in the Montessori classroom our goal is for them to be independent so they can build their self-esteem and their self-confidence, so it will carry them on throughout their life.
We take children from 6 to 6 years. Our infant room is completely separated from the rest of our center. The infants have 3 rooms that are connected. One is strictly for napping, one's a socialization room, and one is a large motor area. Our teachers will take some of the bigger, more mobile children into the large motor area, encourage them to pull up on things and stand up. That gives our little bitty guys a chance to be on the floor, lifting their head, reaching for items.
You learn a lot of things when you're an infant, even though you're a baby and you don't realize it. Everything that you see is so important to how you're going to react when you're older. It lets them socialize with other children. It also lets them experience new things. Without the early background of education in early childhood, there would be no foundation for elementary school when they get into it.
We also have foster grandmas that come in and help and volunteers in the school district. They come daily, usually from like 8 to 1. We keep them in different areas. One is in with infants and toddlers, one's with 2, and one's on the preschool side. But they're just an extra pair of loving arms that those kids can come and sit in and play with throughout the day.
Well, I've walked in where the grandmas are here and they're just here to rock the babies or just to help out with the kids, and the kids love them. I know I can leave in the morning and I know they're in good hands.
We'd love for you to bring your child here. Give me a call if you're interested in a tour or any other information if you have any questions. Thanks.
I'd love for you to come in and visit our center anytime it's convenient for you, so I can show you what a special place we have and so you can see the love that we do provide for our kids here.